Chosen one, this message reaches you at precisely the perfect time, through divine guidance, not by accident. There are no chance events when you walk in the fullness of your sacred destiny. You didn't find these words by error. You were guided here by the forces that have been molding your journey all along. The universe aligns flawlessly when you connect with your higher purpose. Now is the moment for you to embrace it. This is a time of deep importance. The road you've traveled, filled with trials, setbacks, growth, and obstacles, has brought you to this exact moment. You've passed the ultimate test. Now heaven is ready to shower you with blessings beyond your imagination. This isn't just about material gains. It's about divine upliftment, spiritual empowerment, and unlocking the entirety of your potential. You were chosen for a mission far greater than your eyes can perceive. Now the time has arrived for you to step into the realization of those blessings. All that you've labored for, prayed for, and trusted in is about to unfold. Let's explore this chapter by chapter and uncover the meaning of this moment in your path. Before we delve into this potent message, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet, because this is a word every chosen one needs to hear. If this resonates deeply within your soul, leave the number 77 in the comments. This isn't merely a number. It's a holy sign to the universe that you align with divine purpose, ready to claim the blessings awaiting you. Only the truly chosen will remain until the end. Those who do will gain profound wisdom, heighten their spiritual clarity, and step into the fullness of their strength. Remember, this knowledge reveals itself gradually. Revisit this message as often as necessary to align your mind, body, and spirit with the truth being unveiled. Each return will reveal something new, something vital you may have overlooked before. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The final test was your spiritual purification. Chosen one, every trial you faced was never meant to shatter you. It was meant to polish you. The challenges, heartaches, and struggles you endured over the years have been honing your spirit. They were preparing you for this moment when heaven opens its gates of favor upon your life. These trials weren't mere tests of patience or endurance. They were deliberate chances for growth, aligning your essence with the divine purpose set for you. Each challenge was a stroke on the canvas of your soul, shaping you into the person you were destined to be. Like gold refined in fire, your spirit was strengthened through adversity. Just as gold endures intense heat to shed impurities and emerge pure, your spirit has faced the flames of hardship to burn away doubts, fears, insecurities, and anything holding you back. In the pressure, in the heat of your trials, your divine strength and resilience began to take shape. Every test, every trial, every hardship, though it seemed like a setback, was truly a vital part of your preparation. It purified your heart and mind, aligning you with the higher version of yourself you're now becoming. These trials were not random or cruel. They were part of a divine blueprint to ready you for the destiny ahead. When God permits trials, it is always with purpose. He knew you were meant for greatness, and greatness demanded a refining process. You faced the fire to emerge as someone who can bear the weight of the blessings about to pour upon you. The fire didn't aim to destroy you, chosen one. It aimed to fortify you, to make you more resilient, and to bring you closer to the person you were created to be. These challenges have aligned you with your higher calling. Your faith has been tested, your resilience proven, and your trust in divine timing solidified. And you succeeded. You didn't just survive. You flourished through the storms. The victory isn't just in overcoming challenges, but in how you emerge stronger, wiser, and more attuned to God's voice within you. This refining process has equipped you to receive the abundant blessings on their way. The victory you've achieved through this spiritual journey is now clear. You've been prepared not only to receive God's blessings, but to steward them with wisdom and grace. Your spirit is now pure enough to embrace blessings once beyond your reach. Now that you're refined, heaven is ready to open doors of favor that will transform your life forever. Chapter 2. The strength to endure was forged in the shadows. The darkness you've walked through wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to build your resilience. The times spent in solitude, the long nights of doubt, and moments when you felt lost in total darkness were all necessary. In those times, you were being prepared to face greater challenges and step into greater light. The weight of your burdens, though heavy, was never meant to crush you. Instead, it built endurance within you, shaping you into someone who could carry the weight of greatness. In the darkness, you learned to rely on something beyond yourself. You learned to trust God's presence even when His hand wasn't visible. You learned that even when all seemed lost, you were never truly alone. Those dark moments weren't just suffering, they were moments of profound transformation. They were times when God drew closer, teaching you to rely on His strength rather than your own. In the silence and isolation, you built the resilience needed to handle the blessings now coming your way. In the pain, you learned to trust God's plans, even when they seemed unclear. You realized the trials weren't random, but part of God's perfect design for your life. The darkest times were preparing you for the brightest seasons ahead. They forged in you a strength only hardship could create. You've been made strong in the shadows, and now you're ready to step into the brilliance of light. Without the darkness, you wouldn't fully value the light now about to shine upon you. The dark times you endured laid the foundation for the blessings you're now entering. Those moments when you felt abandoned, unseen, or forgotten, with every moment God was strengthening you, preparing you for what's coming. The darkness didn't exist to destroy you. It existed to refine you. It built a spirit of endurance in you, one unshaken by life's storms. Now, because of the strength gained in darkness, you're more ready than ever to walk in the light of your blessings. The light coming isn't a fleeting burst of fortune. It's a lasting, transformative shift in your life. The weight of the blessings you're about to receive ties directly to the strength built in those dark seasons. Because you endured, you're now ready to handle the favor and abundance coming your way. Remember, no victory is fully valued without the trials that preceded it. Every moment of darkness has brought you closer to the light. Every tear, every sleepless night, and every unanswered prayer has been a stepping stone to the breakthrough now coming. Your endurance has proven you worthy of the blessing God is about to release over your life. The dark times weren't in vain. The struggle, pain, and loneliness shaped you into the person you needed to be. Now, as you stand on the edge of a new season, you can look back with gratitude for those dark moments, for they've made you capable of receiving God's full light. You're now positioned to walk in the light of favor, provision, and purpose. The strength built in the dark will carry you through every blessing, every success, and every triumph coming your way. You've passed the final test, chosen one. You've endured the darkness, and now heaven's light is ready to shine upon you. Chapter 3. You've been prepared for your divine calling, chosen one. The time spent in the wilderness wasn't wasted. It was preparation. Every experience, hardship, and moment of doubt was part of the divine plan, always in motion, even when unseen. You've walked a path shaping, molding, and refining you for a purpose far beyond your current understanding. The wilderness, those tough, lonely, and often painful experiences, wasn't meant to break you but to prepare you for your divine calling. In the wilderness, you found strength you didn't know you had, and faith that carried you when everything seemed against you. You weren't abandoned in your trials. Chosen one, you were being trained, equipped, and positioned for great things ahead. Every hardship was a lesson shaping you for the role you're about to embrace. The struggles weren't just obstacles to overcome. They were preparation for something greater. The wilderness was where you were tested, where your character was built, where your vision expanded, and where your faith was purified. It was the training ground for the destiny you're now about to fulfill. Even in the hardest moments, when nothing seemed clear, God's hand guided you, leading you through each step, knowing the trials would build a foundation strong enough to support the calling on your life. Your heart has been shaped by those you've met, both those who uplifted you and those who tried to bring you down. You've learned the depths of compassion, the power of forgiveness, and the strength of letting go. Your heart, once tender and fragile, is now resilient yet still sensitive to others' needs. Your mind has been sharpened through experiences that challenged your understanding, pushing you to seek deeper truths, question what you thought you knew, and reach greater clarity and purpose. Your soul has aligned with God's will. Now you stand at the threshold of the divine destiny always meant for you. It's no longer a distant dream, it's within reach. The visions of your purpose, the dreams nurtured in quiet moments, are no longer just hopes. They're about to become reality. You've prepared for this by staying faithful when giving up was easier, holding on to hope when the world seemed hopeless, and trusting God's timing would align with your purpose. Even in doubt, you clung to the belief that your destiny was unfolding, even if the how or when was unclear. Now the moment has arrived. Now is the time to step into the calling you've been preparing for. Everything you've endured, every trial faced, every lesson learned has led to this moment. Your purpose has been waiting for you to be ready, and heaven is now positioning you to fulfill it. The struggles were the training ground. The wilderness was the classroom. And now it's time to emerge as the leader you were meant to be. Your destiny isn't a far-off dream anymore. It's the reality you're stepping into now. The calling on your life is more than a job or role. It's a divine mission, a purpose beyond your own desires and ambitions. Your purpose is tied to something far greater, impacting those around you, people you may never meet, and perhaps even generations to come. It's a purpose that brings glory to God and changes the world in ways you can't yet fully see. But one thing is certain, you were made for this. You've been prepared for this moment, and now you're ready to walk in the fullness of your calling. Heaven has been working behind the scenes, preparing your path. The doors long closed are now opening. The paths once blocked are now clear. The people, resources, and opportunities you prayed for are now aligning. You're being positioned in the right place at the right time to fulfill the destiny written for you before you were born. Chapter 4. Divine timing is now on your side. One of the toughest parts of your journey was the waiting. Waiting for the right moment, for doors to open, for signs to appear, for everything to align. In the waiting, you felt frustration, doubt, and sometimes despair. There were times when everything seemed stagnant, like nothing moved, like your hard work and faith were in vain. You may have wondered, when will it be my turn? Why do others move forward while I stay stuck? But chosen one, the waiting wasn't wasted. It wasn't a delay. It was preparation. God's timing is always perfect, even when it doesn't match our understanding or expectations. What seemed like endless waiting was actually the time when your heart and soul were being prepared to receive the blessings just beyond the horizon. Now the wait is over. The season of waiting has ended, and heaven's favor is about to pour upon you in ways you can't imagine. Every moment of waiting was meant to ensure you were ready for what's coming. In the waiting, you learned patience, perseverance, and trust. You learned to wait not passively but with expectation, knowing that in due time the harvest would come. God's timing is never late, it's always right on time. There were moments when you doubted, wondering if God's promises would ever come true. It's easy to see others' lives moving faster, their dreams realized while yours seemed distant. But now, as you look around, you'll see the promises over your life are no longer delayed. They're arriving as God intended. The waiting season wasn't wasted. It prepared you for this divine moment when heaven's favor is being poured out. The promises spoken over your life are now manifesting. The doors once closed are opening wide. You'll see things align in ways that once seemed impossible. The pieces of your life are falling into place in perfect divine order, and everything is unfolding as it should. The waiting time has passed, and now is your time. The blessings shelved in heaven's storehouse are now being released. Your prayers have been heard, your tears counted, your faith honored. You've endured the waiting, and now it's your turn to step into the blessings God has prepared all along. The wait is over, chosen one. Divine timing is now in your favor. You're about to see doors swing wide open. You're about to see promises once distant become your reality. The time is now, and the blessings are about to overflow in your life. Walk boldly into your destiny. God's perfect timing has arrived. Chapter 5. A reward for your faithfulness. Chosen one, you've walked a long, challenging road. There were times you could have turned back, given in to pressure, or chosen an easier path, but you didn't. Despite struggles, pain, doubts, and obstacles, you stayed faithful. You kept moving forward even when the road was uncertain. You held on to faith when the world around you crumbled. You trusted God's promises, even when their fulfillment seemed far off. You continued to believe, even when belief was all you had. And now, chosen one, heaven is ready to reward you for your steadfast faith and perseverance. The reward coming isn't just material, it's about honor, the deep, lasting respect earned by enduring life's tests and staying faithful. You've been tested in ways many couldn't imagine, yet you held firm, knowing there was purpose behind every challenge. Your faith wasn't passive, it was active. You worked for it, fought for it, and emerged victorious. Now heaven honors you for your commitment, steadfastness, and trust in divine timing, even without seeing the outcome. This is a season of reward, where your labor yields fruit. Every tear, every heartbreak, every moment of frustration or confusion, every time you rose from the dust and tried again, it was all part of God's plan to prepare you for this moment. Your perseverance wasn't in vain. Each trial was a stepping stone to something greater, each challenge a layer added to your foundation. Each moment you stood firm, despite opposition, brought you closer to the blessings now unfolding. The harvest is here, chosen one. The fruit of your labor is ready to be reaped. Your faithfulness is being rewarded with more than you could have imagined. The struggles that seemed endless are giving way to a season of overflow. You'll reap what you've sown, and the rewards will be more abundant than you thought possible. But remember, the reward isn't just for you, it's a testimony of God's faithfulness. Your life will soon reflect His glory, inspiring others to believe, trust, and walk the path of faith as you have. Heaven is releasing blessings so abundant, they'll be impossible to contain. These blessings aren't just for your gain. They're meant to elevate you so you can uplift others. Your faithfulness has prepared you not only to receive, but to be a vessel of blessing to those around you. The reward isn't just what you'll receive, it's what you'll give. You'll now have the resources, wisdom, and influence to guide others on the path you've walked, to be a light for those still struggling, questioning, or fighting to hold on to faith. This is the season where your faithfulness is honored in profound, tangible ways. You're stepping into a time where your blessings will transform your life and the lives of those you touch. Your reward isn't a fleeting moment. It's a legacy that will endure, a testimony of God's goodness and faithfulness echoing through generations. Chapter 6. You're being positioned for overflow. Chosen one, God's blessings aren't meant to be small or limited. He doesn't give just enough to get by. If this message resonates deeply with you, open up in the comments and share the season you are going through right now. Your testimony could inspire, encourage, and liberate someone else. Take a moment to like others' comments to show them your support. Respond with words of encouragement. Your words can become a powerful light, a balm to heal their wounds and accompany them on this sacred path you travel together. He gives more than enough. Overflow is coming your way, not as a fleeting moment of prosperity, but as a continual outpouring of divine favor, grace, peace, joy, and abundance. Heaven is positioning you for something greater than you've ever imagined. You're about to enter a season where blessings multiply, your cup overflows, and God's goodness never runs dry. Think of the widow's oil in the Bible. Instructed to gather jars, she had only a small amount of oil. But as she poured, it didn't stop. Her faith and obedience created a flow of blessings into every vessel she provided. Just as her oil never ran dry, the blessings coming to you won't cease. What God has prepared isn't a one-time gift. It's an ongoing flow that multiplies as you steward it well. God is positioning you for overflow because He knows you're ready to handle it. You've passed the tests, endured the waiting, and now you can be trusted with more. This overflow won't just meet your needs, it'll sustain you, bless you, and elevate you to a place of influence. The blessings coming aren't meant to be hoarded. They're meant to be shared. You're being positioned to not only receive, but to give, to bless others with the abundance God pours into your life. The overflow you're about to experience isn't just for you, it's for God's kingdom. As you receive, you'll be empowered to pour into others' lives, helping them experience the same overflow. You've been faithful, and now you're being elevated to a place of influence and abundance. No longer will you wait for blessings to arrive, you'll be a channel for them. Heaven has positioned you for overflow, and the time has come to walk in it. This is the season where your life reflects God's abundant goodness, and your blessings testify to His faithfulness. Chapter 7. Step into your royal inheritance, chosen one. It's time to claim the full heritage that is rightfully yours. You're not ordinary. You're a royal heir, from a divine lineage rich with greatness, honor, and authority. Your heritage isn't defined by your birth circumstances or those around you. It's defined by God's call on your life, by the legacy of faithfulness and greatness passed through generations. As you step into this moment, you're not just stepping into heaven's blessings, you're stepping into your royal identity. You've been chosen for this time to bear the authority of a child of the King. You're not meant for mediocrity or defeat. You're meant to rule over circumstances with wisdom, integrity, and grace. Like ancient kings and queens ruling with wisdom, you're called to rule in God's kingdom with the same wisdom and authority. Your authority isn't worldly, it's divine. You're called to rise above challenges, walk in your divine calling, and lead others with God-given wisdom and grace. Your royal heritage isn't just a title, it's a mantle of authority you now carry. The legacy passed to you isn't one of fear, doubt, or insecurity. It's one of power, grace, and victory. This is the moment to fully embrace your divine identity as a royal heir. The inheritance being released isn't just material wealth. It's a kingdom of purpose, influence, and divine authority. As you step into this calling, you'll see your inheritance unfold. Your kingdom is being established, marked by wisdom, integrity, and abundance. You're now ready to rule, chosen one. Step into your royal heritage with boldness and confidence. You've been prepared for this moment. The blessings unfolding will reflect the greatness within you. The time has come to reign, to walk in your full inheritance, and to fulfill the divine purpose for which you were born.